Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome to another video and update on Jasmy. It's good to have you all back here. If you're new to the channel, then I make updates on Jasmy pretty regularly. At least if there's great movement. So if you are interested in that, consider subscribing. But for now, we'll do a full update on Jasmy. We'll talk about some technicals. It actually is not looking too great right now, as most of you know. But I do think there's some positive things to talk about, especially related to the chance of Jasmy being relisted as a normal asset on Binance, which will 100% cause a rally. How big? Depends a lot on the time of day and also the market circumstances. But at least there's some positive news about that. So we'll start with that. But before we dive into Jasmy fundamentally and technically, if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment. I have my own trading signal group, very, very profitable since the start. So if you want to receive signals on that, then check out the links down in the description or the pinned comments. But now onto Jasmy. So to start off with the good news, I think, is that what I have always said about Jasmy is that one of their biggest problems and one of the main reasons, I think at least, that they got delisted from the normal asset list of Binance is because of their lack of communication with the entire world, right? Jasmy is doing amazing things in Japan, amazing community there, but there's a little bit, and especially last year or so, there barely was any communication with the rest of the holders in English-speaking countries, or at least non-Japanese-speaking countries. So now, what they've actually done on July the 12th, so a week ago already, is that they're starting an ambassador program, which I think is amazing, all right? Because that actually allows the Jasmy community to be spread out a little bit, and that therefore the information also gets more spread out and more distributed, which is good because that increases the not consumer, but the holder support for the project, and that also creates a tighter community and a more global community. So I think that's great. I think that's a good step. I think that's a step in the right direction for being relisted. However, if we're talking about the price right now, we have just been in this consolidation area a little bit for quite a long time. And you can actually see with the EMAs, you can see that the EMAs are still slightly trending down. So we are in a consolidation with a slight bearish bias, I would call that. And right now it's also not great what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin is finding a lot of resistance, and there's actually a risk that Bitcoin will drop down below 29,700, and that will get more bearish momentum from there. So the thing with Jasmy is that I actually, at this point of time, I actually do expect that at some point of time, we will drop down below our current support level around, around 0.00385, all right? That's our main support, and at this point of time, it looks quite likely that we will actually drop down below that and head down to our next support level around 0.36 and 0.35 cents. It could still, like this morning, I actually, because Bitcoin was still pretty strong, this morning I thought it was a little bit more likely that we would first get bullish momentum up to 0.42 cents. And then from there, there's always a potential to go even higher if Bitcoin is also bullish. But I never like to say this, but I think it's the truth, and that's why I'm telling it to you. But it all depends very much on Bitcoin right now. If Bitcoin right now is able to find support at 29,850, and it rallies above 30,000, then I think Jasmy can do something like this and at least consolidate for a little bit longer. But if Bitcoin right now gets a bearish breakout, Jasmy will do something like this. And I think this will happen eventually if we don't get relisted as a normal asset, because even in bullish days for Bitcoin, we've actually not seen that much bullish momentum from Jasmy. Even the XRP news last week did cause a bit of a rally here, but then very, very quickly we got back into that own consolidation, which leaves me to conclude that there's just not that much bullish momentum right now in Jasmy. Doesn't mean that it cannot come, but for now I think this is the most likely scenario. So if you do have any questions, if you want to discuss it, if you think I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching, take care, and bye.